Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be participating in some factional warfare. We're going to be fighting for the Caldari state. We're going to be using a hawk and trying to see if we can purge Caldari space from Galantians, or even attack some Galantians. We'll see what we can find in low sec. So we've got a hawk, a PvP fit hawk. I'm so used to using the hawk in PvE because that's pretty much the only thing I do, but especially the hawk is a very common PvE ship for abyss sites, but we're now going to be using it in PvP for a change of pace. Okay. So this is the fit. It's probably not the best fit. I'm not too used to making PvP fits, but the point is that we've got a medium ancillary, the small ancillary shield booster to benefit from the Hawk's shield boosting bonuses. So we're going to get a decent amount of shield boosting from this, and it also doesn't use capacitor because if we put the Navy Cat boosters, then it doesn't use any capacitor. We've got an MWD, so in case we have kiting scrubs, we could potentially catch them. And if we're up against brawly people, I don't think it will really matter if we get scrambled, because our rage rockets go at like 13 kilometers. So if someone's got a scrambler in scram range, this is going to hit outside scram range. So hopefully it'll be good. We've got a medium shield extender to give a big buff of shields as well. And then combine that with the shield booster, we've got pretty good defensive capabilities. Then we've got an assault damage control as well. So we've got multiple layers of defense. It'll very likely just fall instantly, because that's just the way it is all the time when we engage in PvP. I always think that it's going to go really well. We're prepared for every situation that someone comes with a complete hard counter that I did not calculate or didn't expect. So we're going to try our best. We're going to go and see what kind of encounters we can see in this system of Nagamanen, because this is actually one of the closest systems we can find that are controlled by Galantians, I believe. So we're going to try to take it back, see what we can find. I love that the Hawk has got pretty good range on its missiles, a range bonus, because even though we're using rockets, which are like they are short-range weaponry, we've still got 30 kilometers range, like outside scram range. Usually, like when you've got conflag or something like that, like a really short-range ammunition type, you're usually not able to hit outside scram range. So I think that should be a big thing for us. Previously we were doing that nullsec career path, or I was trying to make a little career in nullsec, but it was a bit too boring. And we're going to be focusing now with this character on becoming an elite factional warfare pilot, or quote-unquote elite. This character is also really good just in general. Caldari destroyers and Caldari frigates, as well as the Amarian frigates. And we could also use a Jackdaw, for example. We're very good at using Caldari destroyers, so we could potentially use a Jackdaw. Jackdaws would be, I think the Jackdaw could be quite fun to use, but I don't think they're able to go into the small plexes of factional warfare, so we'll be limited to the medium ones. And I think then it'll be very tough, like being against cruisers and a Jackdaw. Ooh, that's going to be tough. Okay, let's go. What's our max speed? 2.5 kilometers a second. Okay, so it's maybe not the quickest, because say if we're against kiting people, they're probably going to go 34 kilometers a second, maybe even faster. So it might be a bit tough to catch people. Sujarinto and Tama. I shouldn't have actually gone through Tama, because it's a very deadly system with a bunch of different pirates here who like to camp gates. Did we even enlist in factional warfare? I think I did enlist. Enlist in factional warfare. Activities, factional warfare. Yeah, we're enlisted in factional warfare. Okay. Let's see if we can find some small outposts. There's a small one there. Maybe there's one. We're going to Nagamanen, because that is a system that is occupied by Galantia, I believe. So we get more. We'll get more like rewards from completing these plexes. So we're going to try to capture these capture points, and the small ones is what we want to take if we're in a Hawk, because these guys can't go into the novice site, so we'd have to use a Tech 1 or faction frigate. I love that these systems are so close. It doesn't take a whole long time to travel. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, there's no one. There's no one here. I guess that means it's a free outpost. Let's go do that. So we have to hold this and be very aware of our surroundings, not let anyone catch us by surprise. I mean, if someone does catch us by surprise and we're not aware what is coming, then it could mean that we get hard countered. There's someone already here. He's a part of the Galante Federation militia, and obviously we need to, not obviously, but we preferably would want to overheat this, just to take full advantage of the cap boosters we've got. Let's take out that Federation destroyer. Keep an eye on the scan. Yeah, and there's no problem for our Hawk. We just annihilate this Federation destroyer. Boom. We can even take the tags he drops. If we don't have it selected to overview, we can select overview, add direct overview. Let's go see what we Tristan. Okay, Tristan. I wonder what Tristan is doing. It'd be interesting to see what Tristan has. Is he close? He wants to fight. Oh. Hoo. He's probably going to be newt fitted, so we wouldn't be able to scram, but he seems to have warped away because he thought it was not such a smart idea to engage a Hawk. I wouldn't have if I was him as well. So we can just sit here. This is where they warp in. Anyone who wants to warp in will come here. Or we can just chill here. What kind of rewards can we get? If we look in the loyalty point store in Fuzzworks website, we can see what kind of rewards we can hand in for our loyalty, or get for handing in our loyalty points. LP store, Caldari State. I think it is State Militia. I think State Protectorate. Yeah. Corporation buy prices. Okay, there's someone here. No one yet. I can check. Oh, is the best ISK to LP ratio? Oh, the ISK to LP ratio is not that high. Only 900. So it means that plexing these sites is not going to be as profitable to what it usually is. A reason that it could be low. Usually, like below 1,000 is considered low, or I consider it low. But I remember it being a lot more than 1,000 a long time ago. Maybe like 2,000 even. But I think that the reason that it's low is because the Caldari have a very big dominance here. There's so many sites being captured by Caldari. There's a lot of people probably gathering the points, the LP. So this means that the value naturally of the items is going to go down. Sort of the more points that are in trade, the lower the value of the items you get from those points are going to be, because there's going to be such a big influx of those items. Great. Hawk is so great at destroying these destroyers who spawn in. Okay, Gnosis, but Gnosis can't come in here. If a Gnosis comes in here, somehow, I'm going to be pretty pissed off, but I don't think Gnosis could come in here in a small plex. There's no way. But he's perhaps in a medium. I don't know if a Gnosis can go into a medium one. I think he can. At least the open one. And definitely the large. Open is anything. Let's see. Is he nearby? No, he's not nearby. Gnosis. Reload. We've got 11 minutes left on the timer. There are no stations here. I feel very exposed when I'm in these systems in factional warfare, because I've noticed that they don't tend to have that many stations, so you can't really safely dock up. You're sort of forced to have to go through a few systems of danger before you can finally dock up. We've also got a skilling spree over there. That's pretty cool, so we can have some progress made towards that. Another fit I want to try is a worm fit. It's going to not at all be fun in a way that it's going to be an equal fight. Otherwise, it's either going to be a very unequal fight, or there's going to be some hard counter going on. Because I was thinking that you could do a full tank Hawk with no prop mod, have light missiles, and have the drone, so you can hit basically past warp disruptor range. You have so much tank, more tank than any other kind of frigate / destroyer would have. Well, not more, but like usually it will be more tank, and you just brute force through them. But I think the thing that would not be fun is that probably not people are going to engage us. If they do, it's going to be hard counters, and also if we do lose that, it's going to be an expensive ship loss, because there'll be 150 million ISK. This ship here, it's pretty cheap, 35 million. It's not too expensive. Now we've got a new destroyer. We've got the Fleeting Compact Stasis Webifier. I would have liked to have the Tech 2 one, but unfortunately we can't, just because of CPU requirements. I don't think it's a big deal. It's only 5% slower than a normal web. Could make a difference if you are up against people. It was like if someone's got Tech 2 web and they're able to pull range on you just because of that, but I think it'll be alright. Okay, got another person here. Can't see this Megabot. There was a time where, I don't know if it's still a thing, but there used to be a lot of faction warfare bots. And what they would do is they would take Punishers with warp core stabilizers or Ventures, and they were just farming these sites all day. I think the reason that they don't work anymore is that they changed warp core stabilizers, so that they nerfed the ships really hard that they could basically not do the sites at all. But maybe it could be still a thing that there's bots doing these, because if you're able to somehow farm these, then you can earn a lot of ISK from doing these, because it's not particularly big ships required to do them. The main danger here is just that you have other players. But perhaps you could have a bot just scan here or descan, see if there's anything close. If there's something close, just warp off. Okay, only 2 more NPCs for that skilling spree. And 8 minutes left on the clock. There we go. Destroy here again. I think he goes a lot slower when we use a warp scrambler, because I don't know if it's still a thing, but they used to at least have Microwarpdrives, these faction warfare guards. So they'll go so fast, it would be really very, very difficult to catch them unless you scram them. So I'm just I don't lose anything really, just a few capacitor points if I use my warp scramble on them, and I'll anyway regen them, so it's no problem really. We can look on Zika actually, we can see what kind of hawk fits have died. I can maybe get some inspiration from the hawks. We can see hawk, loss, and we can perhaps do solo. You can see here. It was a dual medium ancillary shield boost. Oh, that's a pretty strong amount of shield boost he's got. Let me guess. It was some Amarian bit. No, it was Destroyer that killed him. Okay. And Tristan died to a Rocket Hawk. An Imperial Navy Slicer. Oh, I've got beef with the Imperial Navy Slicers because they popped our Kestrel and destroyed it really hard previously. Another Rocket Hawk. Not sure why is he using EM rockets, because they are not bonused, and a Slicer has pretty high EM resist as far as I remember. You can check here. Slicer. Yeah, he's got the highest resistance EM, and still he won. He must have somehow caught him. We can see, like, the guy who killed him probably knows what he's doing. So we can see losses, see what kind of ship he lost. So he was using a MWD, dual medium ancillary shield booster Hawk. This seems very strong with the assault damage control and EM shield reinforcer. Okay, there's people in the system now. Be wary. We've also got backup as well. You see there's a green player there as well. We can go back towards this beacon. Turn off the MWD as well, save some capacitor. Must preserve it. Oh, there's a lot of people in the system now. Dramiel, ooh. Dramiel is going to be tough. He's going to probably try to kite us, but I think we could brute force tank him. If he tries to go for us. We'll see. Okay, there he is. It's time to fight. And we'll use the boosters. Oh, I shouldn't be used as all damage control. Let's go for this Dramiel. Come on, take him out. We want to make sure we don't completely drain our capacitor with our shield boost over there. Come on, take him out. Please take him out. We can do it. We can do it. I think we can. We're close. He's going to try to flee. He's going to try to flee. He's trying to flee. We can just overheat the Webifier. Come on. Come on, come on. Don't overheat too much. Come on. So close. So close. Ooh. I think he died. Did he die? Come on. Wait, no. Come on. Wait, no, you are kidding me. He is not going to survive by that small margin. We'll go with Javelin. Okay, Javelin should be able to maybe knock out that last bit slither of HP he's got. Perhaps, maybe. Come on, yes, we took him out. Great. Oh, that was such a good fight. Oh, this is the first ever proper solo kill I've got. Oh, that was so lucky. I was thinking that was actually a very good fight, I must say. Oh, that was probably the cleanest solo kill I've ever got. We got a Merlin now. Let's go get that loot, see what is there. Oh, we've got some friends here too. Grab the loot. Oh, oof, 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 oof. That was really cool. That was really cool. He was so close to surviving in that. He could have run away, but he decided to go for it because he saw that I was in structure. Otherwise, he could have actually gone away because just one little slither of HP was what made him almost survive. Oh, well played, bro. Oh, I survived. I was really surprised that we were able to recover from that really bad mistake of just letting him go. I'm not sure why he was able to get away. I think we weren't approaching him properly. We can see. 2 minutes left. Can check the fit. What kind of fit was he using? Okay, he was using damage control, multi-spectrum, and ancillary armor repair. Yeah, the hybrid hawk did this job because it had a decent amount of shield boosting here. I actually realized that this shield booster wasn't doing a whole lot because I drained the cat boosters really quickly, but it was still able to do something. And I activated this way too early. This was all damage control. I didn't need to activate it so early. But the hybrid fit really did well because we've got a medium shield boost, shield extender. It makes it so that we have got a lot bigger buffer than a normal hawk would have. Come on, get closer. Need to be a bit closer. Don't get out of range because I don't think it captures the point if we're too far away. What kind of mid slots was he using? He was using Webifier. Yeah. The thing with the Dramiel is that he is so fast. He is really fast, and he's almost always able to control range. He was an MWD fit, so none of us had our MWDs on while the Scramblers were on, but still he's going to be a lot faster because he's got so good natural speed. So we're soon going to be able to contest this site. Just a minute left on the clock. But I'm a bit unsure. It's a bit of a blur now, the memory of what exactly happened. But how was he able to pull range? He was just pulling range, and then I think that it was just he went exactly out of range when he was about to die. And I think also that, yeah, now I remember, it's because he was out of he didn't have a scram on me, and I could have used my MWD, but I didn't use it because as soon as he dropped scram, I could have used my MWD to get close on him, but I didn't do that. So that's the main thing. I had to keep a bit of an eye on the MWD, see if I can use it to close distance when they're trying to escape. But it was in a way good that we had an MWD because we were able to close in and use the javelin. Because if it wasn't for the javelin, we would have died. because we wouldn't be able to hit him with... he was trying to kite us at long range, but then we just hit him with a javelin. Ooh, yes, we completed the site. We captured one of the points of the system, contributed to Caldari. Let's see if we can make a save properly at planet and log off there. We can look for a station nearby. What system we're in here? Are there any systems in Oto? Stations? Yeah, they are in Oto. We can go to Oto. Let's go there. That was at least a lot better than the previous fight I've had, because all the other ones have been really one-sided. I mean, here was also a little bit one-sided, I would say, as well, because we were attacking pretty hard. We didn't even take a full shields while he was instructed. So, okay, anyway, it was one-sided, but because of our stupid mistakes, it became very, it was very even, and he almost destroyed me. See, structure is low. I love that this Hawk has a lot of tricks up its sleeve. Like, it's got the big buffer from the medium shield extender. We've got the Azul damage corridor. It's for some big temporary invulnerability. And then we've also got the Ancillary shield booster, so that we can get some really good shield boosting for a short amount of time. And then we've also got the rockets that have really good range and DPS, because you can use the high DPS ammunition at pretty long range, and then if you really need to, use Javelin for kitey scrubs. Feels like a pretty ruthless ship, actually. And dock up here and repair our ship. Completely in shambles. Our ship is in shambles. Let's see what the repair bill will be. Probably pretty high. Oh, only 1.8 million, not that much, but probably I should have actually gone to a Citadel. It would have been a lot cheaper. So, that was some factional warfare. The first time I ever take Lucid Deep Watcher out to do some factional warfare, and it surprisingly, for probably one of the only times in my multiple years of EVE career, actually turned out with a big success straight away. So I thought it was pretty fun. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of foes we're going to face next. Definitely going to get destroyed sooner or later. I think it was very lucky that we managed to secure a victory today. So we'll see what we can find in the future. But it's fun. It's fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can encounter, especially with this Hawk. This Hawk feels very like multi-purpose as well. It feels like it can take on a lot of different foes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.